एक बहुत ही शॉकिंग चीज है कि कैसे देश में हजारों लाखों लोगों का इस तरीके से ब्रेन वॉश कर दिया गया है। किसी भी तानाशाह को अगर देश को डिक्टेटरशिप बनाना है तो उसे देश की मेजॉरिटी कम्युनिटी पर अपना कंट्रोल जमाना होगा। प्राइड और प्राइड, सिर्फ गर्व और अहंकार आपके अंदर जगाया जाएगा। इसके लिए आपको झूठे मैसेजेस भेजे जाएंगे जिसमें कहा गया हो कि वेदास में तो सब कुछ लिखा था, चित्र ही बदल दो भगवान का। रामायण में मुसलमानों का कोई जिक्र नहीं है, लेकिन इन लोगों ने रामायण को भी तोड़ मरोड़ दिया अपने नफरत खोर एजेंडा के लिए। ये कि नरेंद्र मोदी खुद को गरीब परिवार का बताते हुए जिन राहुल गांधी को एलीट वर्ग का प्रोजेक्ट करते थे, युवराज कहते थे, आज वही राहुल गांधी खुल्लम खुल्ला गरीबों को कह रहे हैं कि वो गरीबों के हैं और नरेंद्र मोदी अडानी अंबानी जैसे अमीर सेठों के हैं। उन्हें नहीं फर्क पड़ता कि उनके घर की महिलाओं को सुरक्षा मिल रही है नहीं मिल रही, उनके बच्चों को शिक्षा मिल रही है नहीं मिल रही, रोजगार है नहीं है। उन्हें बस चाहिए कि मुसलमानों की ऐसी तैसी की जाए। और इन्हीं लोगों को मनाने के लिए नरेंद्र मोदी के हिंदू मुसलमान वाले भाषण होते हैं। पूरा सिस्टम ही नरेंद्र मोदी के वफादारों और चाटुकारों का सिस्टम बन जाए। चारों तरफ इन्हीं के ही लोग, इन्हीं के ही गुणगान। लेकिन ये जो नरेंद्र मोदी और कंगना रनौत जैसी टाइप की पर्सनैलिटी के लोग होते हैं, ये सबसे खराब लोग होते हैं देश के लीडर्स बनने के लिए।
Well, now I also hate Narendra Modi.
इन्होंने जबरदस्ती अपना नफरत खोर एजेंडा बीच में घुसा दिया उसे।
Hi there, and it's storming here in Kerala if you didn't know. And I happened to watch 3 Dhruv Rathee videos on Modi ji back to back. And all I could think about was how can one man spread so much lies and misinformation? His agenda is to
मैंने अपना पूरा करियर दांव पर लगा दिया इस नाइंसाफी के खिलाफ आवाज उठाने के लिए।
to save democracy in India and the Indian constitution from fascist tendencies or fascist people like Narendra Modi. I fully support Dhruv Rathee. We need to save India from dictators and the dictator. So let's understand how Dhruv Rathee thinks that Narendra Modi is fascist. There are 3 prongs to the dictatorship of or the making of a dictator in Narendra Modi. One is his personal life, second is his personality, and third is WhatsApp University. So let's look at these prongs one by one. Starting with his personal life. His personal life includes his childhood, his family, and his connections. So, starting with his childhood, from Narendra Modi's own account, we know that he came from a poor family who used to sell tea in a nearby railway station tea stall. All of these details, Dhruv Rathee doubts. A man living here, working here as a child, Dhruv Rathee doubts whether he was ever in poverty growing up because he still go to wear clothes and go to school. This actually proves how little this guy knows about poverty, honestly. If you have roof over your head and if you can get education, does it mean that you are not poor anymore? If that is the criteria, then a lot of people who we thought had a poor upbringing or a deprived upbringing wouldn't qualify to be called poor anymore. Who is this guy to judge anyway? I mean, every person have the full right to feel how they feel about their childhood and their upbringing and the deprivation that they went through in their lives, unless of course they are lying about it. His family is another very important point of contention because he keeps his own family away from his life or his career or anything for that matter. Though while he goes to attend important family functions of other people, meaning he is such a pathetic human being that he abandons his own family in his time of wealth and fortune while attending family functions of influential people, rich and influential people. Logic is certainly a thing that goes over Dhruv Rathee's head, but I do understand his point. RSS as a political organization asks its pracharaks to stay away from the family and to abandon their own family for the purpose of serving the nation. But is that really necessary? Especially in this day and age, do we really need to ask people to abandon their family for serving the nation? Is Modi ji and Yogi ji and many others for that matter justified in saying that it was because they abandoned their family and sacrificed their familial ties that they were able to better serve this nation? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Modi ji's connections are yet another important evidence for his khata behavior and fascism, because Adani, Ambani, a lot of eminent people and experts in their fields, global leaders, celebrities, basically anybody who praises Modi benefits and they get everything, while the people who criticize Modi plummets straight into the depths of hell. Cases, investigations, online harassments and threats. By the way, online harassments and threats may be a thing. But the problem here is 1, overgeneralization and 2, false equivalence. He cites people like Nirmala Sitharaman, S. Jaishankar, a lot of Congress leaders who crossed over to BJP and now holds important positions in power. And then people like Ambani, Adani, so on and so forth. And Kejriwal, Rahul Gandhi, people who still remain in their position are people who are destroyed because they are standing against Modi. It would certainly be fascism, like how Stalin used to do or Hitler used to do, because just by the merit or demerit of criticizing them, they used to be sent to prisons. But that's not what's happening here. The people who had to go through term in jail had committed illegal activities or took part in illegal activities. So how is it fascism to uplift eminent individuals in their fields and to stop correct people? Please enlighten me on that. This is actually a terrible bit to sit through if you don't like or if you don't hate Modi. I mean, you don't even have to like him to feel bad about this. His entire personality and his mannerisms and his attire, everything is taken up for criticism. Obviously, it's okay to criticize Modi, of course. But how does one's personality make somebody fascist? Well, Dhruv Rathee will tell you. So, the dictator in Modi ji was discovered by a psychologist called Ashish Nanti a long time ago. And the factors that contributes to his fascism are puritanical rigidity, constricted emotional life, fear of one's own passion, and of course a very fragile ego that has to be protected all the time. Well, it's all well and good, but where is the data? Did this psychologist do a psychological assessment? Is there any empirical evidence suggesting that there is fascist or psychopathic tendencies in or antisocial tendencies in Modi ji? Apparently just word of mouth is enough to make somebody fascist now. Well, that's very convenient. He says that we get to see Modi's name and headshot everywhere now, from big billboards to the corner of almost all official documents. Well, that's a very valid point. Why is that? I also have a problem with it. I mean, I understand it's part of the branding, the Modi government, the Modi 1.0, the Modi 2.0, the Modi 3.0, so on and so forth. But I can certainly do without bumping into Modi's face every now and then. Do you have groups in WhatsApp dedicated to right-wing propaganda? Do you get propaganda messages from dedicated groups or chats all the time? Well, that is what Dhruv Rathee accuses. There are 4 departments of propaganda manufacturing aiming the Hindus in India. Religious pride, second, victimization, and third, the constant threat of danger, and the 4th one is the cult of Modi, that is only Modi ji can save you from the said danger. But let's take Modi away from this equation and introduce Gandhiji. So when Gandhiji came to India to take part or to head the freedom struggle in India, didn't he also say that we are a great nation, a great culture with a great tradition, who are victimized and deprived and plummeted and plunged into poverty by the British? And didn't he also say that we have, it goes without saying that there is a threat to our lives and property if the British continues to stay in India? And didn't he also encourage the masses to stand behind him and to take part in the freedom struggles and movements of Congress in order to achieve our independence and freedom? So if Gandhiji has employed all these tactics, would Gandhiji now become fascist? And yes, Hitler, Stalin, Lenin, Kim Jong-un, Indira Gandhi also controlled the press, and they all put blanket censorship on any kind of information other than their own. There could not be any information passed out except for the ones approved by these fascist leaders. Tell me one instance where Narendra Modi has done that, or RSS or BJP has done that. One instance. Oh, and a major chunk of this misinformation in the first department, religious pride department, are just religious superstitions and false claims. The Kaviurin benefit types. There has always been these kinds of superstitions and false claims around. There was instances in Kerala where a group was spreading misinformation that eating a specific paper would cure COVID. These kinds of false claims, superstitions and quackery has always been around. How is Modiji involved in that? How is the central government involved in that? How will it benefit Modiji's political aspirations if more Hindus believe that Kaviurin can cure cancer, or if wearing brass ornaments or copper ornaments can increase blood circulation? Please explain that to me. Who is Dhruv Rathee's target audience? Left liberals, NRIs, and the foreign individuals who are interested in Indian politics. And left liberals are a dwindling population all across the globe now. And all the ones left are so severely brainwashed. They are brainwashed to sympathize with terror groups, illegal migrants, crony capitalists, big pharma, so on and so forth. I feel so terrible for left liberals across the globe and also in India. And for what are they brainwashed? For their engagement and support. And in this case, their votes. I used to be one myself, so I know how it feels to live under this constant threat of fascism or dictatorship or religious persecution, where most of that is just fabricated. I used to follow Dhruv Rathee and people like him once, so I know the pain and the fear. I was reminded of it when I was watching his videos yesterday. And I really wish I could tell more people that this pain and this threat are all fabricated and unfounded. And maybe that's why I am making this video. So please share it with somebody who is an ardent or not so ardent follower of Dhruv Rathee. Let's see if it can change their mind a bit about all these issues. So I hope you like this video. If you did, please hit the like button and certainly subscribe for more videos like this. Until next time, bye-bye. Hi guys, and here is the first book I have written. Life in a Ziploc Bag. Please check it out on Amazon or Flipkart. And it's also available for direct buying from the publisher itself. All these links are given in the description. Grab your copy now. Thank you.